Pleasant greetings to all my supporters. This is Jah-P Sports Talk. I hope everyone is keeping safe. Hi, my viewers. I was there recording along only to realize that I didn't turn on the nice reducer. But anyway, the fifth and final T20 between the West Indies and New Zealand. Yes, it will kickstart tonight, later on tonight. So that's 8:15 Eastern Caribbean time, 7:15 Jamaica time. New Zealand currently leads the five-match series 2-1. The fourth match was a no result as of rain. Match started, but rain affected the match. So as a result of that, now the West Indies is the one under the punch at the moment. The West Indies need to win this match and level the series. At least they will go out feeling a little bit happy instead of losing the series 3-1. So it's hard to play for the West Indies at the moment. In terms of this final 11, it's gonna be interesting to see who Darren Sammy picks up with. Depending on the pitch they are in what's it Dunedin. So but for me, I would go with Amir Django, giving him another chance. Alec, Hakim, O, Powell, Chase, Older, Shepherd, Ford, Springer, and Hussein. You know, um, it might be tight. They may probably go with Carrier instead of Hussein. You know, so it's gonna be very interesting to see. I doubt that they would bring back Brandon King. Brandon King seems to be a little bit out of sort, and especially being as the team definitely needs a win. Not saying that this final game cannot be the game that Brandon King really comes good, but I think it is fair enough for Amir Django to get another opportunity. He didn't. He got a start in the third match, and the fourth match it was washed out. So I wouldn't really say that was a direct opportunity. You know, so it's gonna be very interesting. Trust me, very very interesting in this final match. We look forward for this to see if the West Indies can pull something out of this. Heading into the ODI series. You know, so we anticipate to see what will happen for the West Indies. Jason Holder is 3 wickets away from 100 T20I wickets. So we're hoping that he will get to achieve that feat. But at this present moment, we not just want personal achievements. We want the West Indies to win. And we're asking for them to go all out, you know. So we're just asking them to try find a way out to rotate the strikes, reduce those singles, reduce those wides. Yeah, you understand, my viewers? We just want them to just go all out in all means and ways, and to help the West Indies to try and pull this one off and move towards the ODI series on a positive note. So trust me, it's gonna be very interesting. New Zealand is playing very competitive cricket also. You know, so it's gonna be interesting to see the 11 that New Zealand comes up with. We saw the likes of Jacob Duffy, having a fairly good series so far. Mark Chapman, Devon Conway, Kyle Jameson, Isham Sodi, Ravinja, Tim Robinson, Daryl Mitchell. So trust me, the New Zealand have a very competitive squad just as the West Indies. So I think it's going to be a touch and go moment, and one opportunity may one disadvantage may be the opportunity for another team. You understand me? So West Indies, we're asking you all, please try and take your catches, try and take your runouts, have the necessary persons backing up. Come on, this is a final. You understand me? It's like a World Cup final. So we need the guys to go out with that type of mentality. We don't need no slappiness in the field. I know that sometimes they may do a little mistakes here and there, but trust me, in this game, we want everything to be in peak shape. You understand me? We want everything, we want everyone to be at top of, on their best, So, my viewers, as I said earlier on, if you want to check on the game, you can always download ESPN Cricket Info app. You can get ball by ball commentary there. And Rush Sports. I don't have Rush Sports. I'm not even sure about the app. If someone around the world that has the app, they can take a screenshot and let me see if it works for them in which country. I'm not able to have the Rush Sports, but they said that Rush Sports and maybe Sky Sports, you know. So there are channels and maybe fan code there in India. So there are channels around the world that you can get to watch the West Indies. And this is something that I would really want the West Indies to focus on also, you know, in terms of branding. You know, whenever they have a series, I would, well, they normally do it most of the time. You know, whenever they have a series, just to put up the stations that are available for persons around the world where they can get to watch the matches. You know, I would love for the West Indies to make this a consistent thing in their publishing. You understand me? So if someone out there that is close to the West Indies, please pass on that message to whoever is in charge of the page, you know, to let that be known that yes, persons around the world want to see where they can watch the matches. You know, they don't want to be skipping and hopping and jumping all over. But there are a lot of hubs out there for persons in and around the Caribbean and the world. There's also Smart Crick and Google. You know, so they always can find some hubs. But for you know the ordinary person that doesn't really so all about technology and stuff like that, you know, it's gonna be a little bit difficult for them to get in person store um to get the app and so on and to where to watch the match. You understand me? So, my viewers and subscribers, this is Jah-P Sports Talk once again. I want to thank you so much for staying tuned, watching, like, share, and subscribe. You know, please comment and let me know what's your thoughts on this fifth and final game. What's your 11? Who will you bring in? Who will you drop? How would you use a batting order? Or it depends on the game situation. If you win the toss, what would you do? You know, let me hear from you. What do you think about this series about with New Zealand at the present moment? All right. So keep safe until next time. And I hope to go live tonight when the match starts so I can give you some updates as the match progresses. All right. So I want to thank you so much and keep safe. And I wish you guys all the best for the remainder of the week. And for all the persons that have been affected by Melissa, you know, I know it is rough on some of you at the moment. Please hold on. Some persons still have no electricity, no water. Food is another resource. So trust me, it's messed up all over my viewers. But please hold on, keep safe. Help is coming, and in the meanwhile, just try and help yourself as much as possible as you can. So keep safe.